How do you replace a driveway? It starts with a basic plan that has been agreed upon by the owner and a signed contract. The demolition begins using a bobcat with a special tool that breaks up the existing concrete. The crew completes the breakup with the assistance of the bobcat and hauls the debris away. The next step is to excavate down 8 inches. Most companies only excavate 4 inches. We pay special attention to the angle of the driveway, making sure the top of the driveway is higher than the bottom at the street. Accurate leveling is necessary to make sure the driveway will drain properly once it is completed. You don't want standing pools of water on your new driveway. Boston brick and stone goes down 8 inches to allow 4 inches of road base. The crew spreads the base with shovels and rakes. Road base is recycled concrete which is crushed and used as a support for roads and driveways. When it is wet down and properly compacted, it forms a strong support that allows driveways to handle heavy loads. Once the road base is compacted, half-inch rebar is laid in a pattern of 18-inch squares. Each intersection is secured with wire, and 2-inch concrete cube chairs are placed strategically under the rebar. This ensures that the rebar grid will be centered in the middle of the 4 inches of concrete. Without the chairs, the rebar would settle to the bottom. Rebar must not be allowed to come into contact with the earth. If it does, it will break down and eventually dissolve. Although rebar does not prevent concrete from cracking, nothing will. It does help to hold it together and keep it from lifting or separating. Concrete is poured in stages. That makes it possible for the crew to manipulate the wet concrete into every section at the proper depth under and over the rebar grid. Once the initial pour is completed, the crew levels and finishes the driveway. As you can see, the ability to balance on narrow boards and stretch in different positions are important talents when finishing a structure as large as a driveway. The concrete is drying as they work, so speed is another important factor. It is Boston Brick and Stone's insistence on quality in design and construction, and the crew's attention to the smallest details while working closely together that creates a finished driveway any owner can be proud of. For further information, contact Boston Brick and Stone at 866-550-2064.